Hi everyone, welcome to today's I call it correction assignment correction. Okay, so we'll be looking at our week three assignments, and week three course was about conditionals and more in Java programming. Okay, that was week three, and the assignment was to write a program that has a function that takes in an integer parameter and prints out odd numbers, even numbers, and prime numbers. That's number one. Number two, we're expected to create a car class and then create an object of the car with a method called move. And it takes in an integer parameter distance, and while distance is greater than zero, the method move should print out moving. And then we're expected to push to GitHub and submit the link to the repository. So this all will be going through in this short time. So without wasting much time, let's just go into it. Okay, so I already have my IntelliJ set up already here. And then you go to the SRC file. Okay, here I created a package before creating my class. You can go ahead and create your class without creating a package. For me, I created a package before creating the class. Okay, so that all my classes can be in a package, just like we have in Android Studio. Okay, um, I'll just create a class for the odd numbers and even numbers. I'll just make the name of the class numbers, and then I will create my main method static void. Okay, we're writing this in Java. Okay, because the assignment was supposed to be in Java, so everything's in Java. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is follow the logic, print out even numbers, odd numbers, and prime numbers. So we know that even numbers are the ones that if the numbers, any number divisible by two, okay, that the remainder is equal to zero, is an even number. The others will be odd or prime. So even numbers stand out. Uh, a number can be odd and prime, but a number cannot be odd and even. A number cannot be even and prime, or prime and even too. So prime even numbers is on the class of its own, but a number can be odd and prime, okay, at the same time. So we'll first tackle the one that is separate. That's the even numbers. So if okay, let's create a int n equals to 4. I'm just giving it, initializing it. I could just declare it and not initialize it, but let me just initialize it. So if n modulus 2, that's if it's divided, the remainder after dividing it by 2 is equals to 0, we want it to do something. So it will be system dot out dot print in, and we'll see this number is even. Okay, we'll copy this. We'll be needing this statement to copy it. So if so, what is the difference between odd numbers and prime numbers? Um, in prime numbers, I think one is not a prime number. So one is not a prime number. So if already the else statement means everything under the else is a odd number, but not all odd numbers are prime numbers. Okay, so we'll tackle prime numbers now. Okay. So else if n is not equals to 1, If it's not equals to 1, you can now say it is this number is odd, because odd, everything under this else statement, under the else, this else statement is odd numbers. So the number is both odd and prime. Else, okay, control V. This number is just odd. So if the number is equals to 1, if the number is equals to 1, the number is just odd. Okay. But if it is not equals to 1, it is both odd and prime. So this is it. This is the whole assignment. But we just like if we run this, let's just run it. Okay, this number is even. You can see it. But we want to take in parameters from the user. So we're using the scanner class, create an object of the scanner class, and okay, Control V. We'll say here, enter a number. Okay, remember to give this space. Very important. Then we are now saying okay. Okay. It ends also scanner dot next int. So yes, if we run it now, it will prompt us for a user input. So enter a number. So I'm going to just enter 5, press enter. So this number is odd and prime. I'll run it again and enter 1. So we will see. And I will enter 1. This number is odd. It's not prime. Because 1 is not a prime number. Okay. So that's it for the numbers. So I will just create another class, new Java class, and I'll call the class car. Okay, for the second one. So it says we'll create a class car, and it shall have a method called move. It takes in an integer. Okay, so the class should have a method called move. So we'll just public void move. Okay. So it takes it and the method move takes in an integer. Let us say they call the integer d. And then so what is the he said okay. So why the distance taking an integer parameter called distance? Why distance is greater than 0? Method move should print out moving. Okay, I'll just make this distance, not just the distance. Okay. So if distance is greater than 0, I want it to print something. Color system of to print in moving. Okay. Else to print out not moving. Okay, these are just an additional stuff to. But now we can't make use of this until we create, like we said, we have to create an object for this class car. So we'll do that in our um, main activity. Sorry, main method. String. Okay. I just got this. So we'll create an object of the car class. So car, the object's name. We use the new so object created. So what we're going to say is car dot move. So we need to put the distance here. But instead of changing it one, okay, right now we could, if you're going to be embedding this into a car system, you may not require an input from the user. What you will do is you'll be gathering the input from maybe a machine that calculates if the distance, the speedometer or something. Okay, that's where this input will come from. Okay, but since we don't have that, we just look for input from the user. So that's where we'll now use the scanner class again. S or let's say scanner. Also new scanner, project of the scanner class. That is what this is. And then we'll receive enter a distance, something like this. And then we'll see int d, which represents distance, is equal to scanner dot next int. Okay. So what will pass here in the move is since it's an integer d. So this is an integer. What is required is an integer. Make sure it's an integer and an integer. You can't put this as a string to give an error already. You see the error because I haven't seen next int here. So it has to be an integer. Okay. So we run this. Note we're not running the method move. We are running the main method, which makes use of the car class in which there's the method move. So enter a distance. We'll enter a distance, let's say 5, and you see it prints out moving. You can do it again. This time I'll put in 0, enter, and it's 0, not moving. So the code works. So the next part of this assignment is to push this to GitHub. So we can go to VCS and share project on GitHub. Okay, so it's already loading my account. My account information is already here. So I can just say week 3 assignment. Um, correction. Okay, and the name of these conditionals are more in Java programming. So I'll just put at this conditional more in Java programming. Okay, so okay, so I'll use underscore to celebrate them. This week 3, I'll just make it together week 3. Latest numbers, dots and underscores. Okay. I'll just take this underscore off. Wow. I'll just cancel it and do it again. Conditional ammonia. So it's sharing on GitHub. Okay. I have not installed and downloaded Git on this system at all. I just got it. So which why it does this thing. But that's the assignment. You share it on GitHub and you're done. Okay. So till we treat other assignments and you get to know more about them. Okay.